Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Myself, Dr. Pavitra Saran, Ayurvedic Panchakarma physician. I am here to talk about the benefits and goodness of doing regular exercise. In the present scenario, health awareness has been taken very seriously. With the current advancement in technology, people have getting first-hand information about how to take care of one's health and how to be battle ready when they are faced with health hazards by improving their immunity. So, what is immunity in Ayurveda? In Ayurveda, immunity means Vyadhi Shamatva. That is, the ability of oneself to fight against the diseases or ability to take care of deal with an already existing disease condition. So, Ayurveda tells about various means to improve the Vyadhi Shamatva. One such activity is Vyayamam, that is the exercise. Vyayamam is a part and parcel of Dinacharya. Dinacharya means daily routine activities which you do on a daily basis or on a periodical basis. So, this Vyayamam, if we do the exercise, what it does to our body. One more concept of Ayurveda is Manas, Atma and Sharira. What is Manas? Doing things which will enrich the mind, which is liked by the patient. Atma, doing things which is soulful. Then only the Shariram comes. If the mind is not well maintained, if the patient is not taking care of the stress level, then the Shariram also, that is the body also gets tired and deteriorated easily. So when it comes to exercise, there are various means of exercise. If you take an exercise as an umbrella, under that simple stretches, jogging, running, doing yoga, involving in various physical activities like games like badminton, tennis, football, all these things, dancing, Bharatanatyam, all these things can be taken as an exercise also. You are exercising the body, exercising the muscle, doing an activity, thereby improving the muscle strength. And those things which will enrich the muscles can be considered as an exercise. Daily doing exercise will improve the immunity. This improving and sustaining immunity is not a one-time process. It is a dynamic process. Every day, every activity that you are doing, every kind of food that you are taking will have an influence on your immunity. Ayurveda says regular exercises will give you sthairya, that is the stability to the mind and body. Karma samarthyam, that is ability to do physical work. Dukkha sahishnata, that is any adverse conditions that the body is subjected to. Seasonal diseases, any health hazards. So, necessary immunity will be there in the body to overcome such and such conditions. So, there is a study which directly correlates the fitness and ability of the health of the lower limbs to the longevity of the person. How is it possible? A person whose lower limb is strong will be able to move around in a better way, will be able to enjoy life in a better way. And this, we talked about a lot about the goodness and usefulness of the exercise. So, how it should be done? Exercise should be planned according to the magnitude should be planned according to the strength and ability and the physical stature of the person. Why is it so? For example, when a person is above 35 plus, over the period not have taken care of their bone health or muscle health, their vitamin D is also very low because most of us living a sedentary life, not much exposure to sunlight is there, so vitamin D absorption is not very good. So when the early degeneration process sets in that person, what happens? So when a person indulges in over exercising, it leads to exhaustion. So when you have not slept properly, regularly you are not having a good sleep, and you are not, Ayurveda says that Ahara Nidra is one of the pillars of the health. If the Ahara is not correct, if your sleep cycle is not correct, your circadian rhythm is not correct, but you are indulging in very heavy strenuous exercises, then you will be going to a state of exhaustion. When this repeatedly happens, what happens? That rebounding you are not giving. So continuously in the state of exhaustion when it happens, then the body will have other issues which is happening. So Ayurveda stresses about Ardha Shakti Vyayama. How much magnitude, how much strength a person has to do the exercise. So if you feel increase in heartbeat, if you could feel it yourself, increase in heartbeat, panting is felt by the person, appearance of sweat in the forehead. So all these symptoms, you need to give a pause. Ayurveda says that don't overdo. Give a pause. So 48 to 72 hours, you give a pause. Beginning you are doing the exercise and you give a pause and then again you start doing this. This especially holds correct for a person who is into lifting heavy weights, doing high resistant exercises. So a normal person exercising and a athletic person or a person into sports exercising is both are different. You cannot implement the same pattern and same method that they are doing. So if you are into heavy lifting weights or high resistant exercises or spending hours of exercises in a day, and you are also working simultaneously, you are not able to sleep properly, and you are having a very erratic lifestyle when it comes to food, then you definitely need to check your cardiovascular fitness. And you need to go on with the exercises only under a able mentorship. Then only you will be able to avoid the health hazard. Exercising gives health, but over-exercising, over-exertion definitely brings in harmful effects to the body. By doing regular exercise, youthfulness and fitness develop. How does youthfulness develop? So when you are exercising, the muscle gets stretched. Thereby, the flexibility of the skin also improves. Thereby, a person getting wrinkles in later on, getting wrinkles or avoiding wrinkles also happens. Why? Because all the organs in the body functioning of these organs gets better by doing regular exercise. So a person who is elderly person who is into exercise and who is not into exercise, much difference you can see on the basis of mobility, on the basis of how appearance and everything. And apart from improving all these things, exercise also improves the overall, maintains the overall health of the person. So when you take the present modern age diseases, one such condition which is caused due to over-exercising is rhabdomyolysis. When a person exercises beyond his or her certain limit, what happens is the muscle fiber breaks down and gets into the bloodstream, causing various conditions which involves the rhabdomyolysis. So how to avoid such things? First, consider the daily activity which you are doing. Streamline the sleep cycle. Always choose healthy food when you are eating. Try to stick to the right time to eat. When all this happens correctly, then you slowly increase the pace of the exercise. Sustained exercise is very essential, and if you are doing heavy exercises, then do it under a mentor. Regularly, oil application is necessary for improving the tonicity of the muscle so that you can prevent the stress injuries which will happen during the exercise or healing process also it helps, because exercise can be considered as a preventive mechanism also. So you're doing this activity in order to prevent and to maintain your muscles to withstand any further hardships. And it is also done as a curative exercise also. So you have got a lumbar spondylosis, you have got a cervical spondylosis, and to improve the frozen shoulder is there. So all these conditions, certain kind of stretches you can do to improve the tonicity of the muscles, and as a palliative treatment also. So considering all these things, exercise is very, very essential part and parcel of maintaining one's health. And let us all exercise in a healthy way, considering our strength and weakness.